60 missing Bay Area children were located during a 2-week operation by the U.S. Marshals, and officials say this was the largest child recovery mission in U.S. history. Their goal was to find the most at-risk kids.
One would have been a success, but 60? So last night we took you inside the operation where one of those missing kids was found. But so what happens next? What happens after they're recovered? Well, Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis got an exclusive inside look at this operation and the next steps.
First one's a 15-year-old female.
We were with the U.S. Marshals and a team of Tampa Police Special Victims Unit detectives as they spent the day looking for a missing 15-year-old girl.
Can I give you my number? So you call me, you see her? So yeah, a couple blocks north.
We just want to take her back to her mom, man.
The teen we're calling Paula was reported missing by her mother in April.
We have serious concerns that there may be exploitation occurring.
They believe she's in danger.
One of the comments that we got from one of the guys on the street was that she's going to end up hurt or dead.
After 2 days of looking for her, they found Paula in a West Tampa neighborhood inside a home with 2 adult men she had no relation to.
We searched the house, knocked on the brother's door, brother answered, and juvenile was hiding under his bed. So right now we're just gonna follow the investigation, see if we can make any arrests, and see where we can go from there.
The next stop.
All right, we'll go upstairs.
Is a special unit at St. Joseph's Hospital set up specifically for this operation. So this is where the girls come in.
This is the entrance. It's secure.
Baycare and other organizations took the time to intentionally make the ward feel warm and homey with decorated rooms, blue sheets instead of white, bags of snacks and other comforts for the kids coming here after being rescued.
And then they also get, a bag of toiletries, so like some fresh clothes, clean clothes, warm fuzzy blankets.
They're offered medical care and services, STI and pregnancy testing. In at least one case, a child had a life-threatening condition and had to be taken to the ER.
We are just trying to create a positive experience with healthcare, so we don't force anything upon these girls.
When we visited, about 40 girls had been through here already. Almost all of them had experienced some form of sexual trauma or trafficking.
Most, if not all, of the girls that have come through here have said, yes, I do want to talk to someone. Yes, I do want some testing. All of them are have been very open to that.
Beyond that, the children are also connected with organizations and advocates who can help them through the next steps in their journey and figure out a safe place for them.
Kids are either running to something or they're running from something.
Laura Henderson knows all too well what these kids have been through.
Because I was that kid once, so I'm able to meet with these kids and connect with them and, really give them that sense of, they're not alone. If I can make it out of that life, they can too.
As a survivor turned advocate, she has turned her pain into purpose. Henderson says she lost her mom when she was a child and was in the foster care system until she was adopted. But her adoptive parents later split and her father died.
And that led me to a drug dealer who I got into a relationship, and he ultimately exploited me for 4 years.
Inside the rooms at St. Joseph's, she sees the pain and trauma from those recovered during this operation.
Because they're hurt, they're scared, they're alone, they've been rejected, they've been abandoned. And I say that because I see that. That was me.
And she spends time getting to know them, being the advocate that she wishes she would have had at their age. By the end of this 2-week operation, more than 50 kids came through the doors of this recovery wing. For the Marshals, this 2-week mission doesn't stop at finding the missing. It's about making sure they can find themselves too. In Tampa, Genevieve Curtis, Fox 13 News.
Now, organizations like Redefining Refuge are there to support survivors, and for many, their journey is really just the beginning for advocates. Sharing several of these young girls that were rescued were pregnant. One girl who was pregnant with a trafficker's child. This operation that they say helped create an international and generational change.
To every single person that is sitting in this room, to the officers who knocked on that door, you didn't just give our child a chance. You didn't just protect her. You protected her child. And now because of you, a baby has the opportunity to be born addiction-free. This child was forced to use substances by her trafficker throughout her pregnancy. And so a baby gets to be born addiction-free. A baby gets to be born to a mom who's not being sold every day.
So 8 people were also arrested as part of this operation. Some are facing charges ranging from interfering with child custody to human trafficking. In fact, one man was given a bond of $250 million.